Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Olympiad Guruji. Today we are here to solve a question of Indian National Mathematics Olympiad. And this question came in 2004. For optimum benefit, I would suggest first pause the video and try it. Then we will go ahead with the solution. Okay, the question goes like, if alpha is a real root of the equation x to the power 5 minus x cube plus x minus 2 equals to 0, then prove that greatest integer of alpha to the power 6 is equal to 3. So my dear students, firstly we will find number of real solution of this equation. Okay, suppose that alpha is the real root of this equation, then we can write alpha to the power 5 minus alpha cube plus alpha minus 2 equals to 0. So alpha to the power 5 minus alpha cube plus alpha minus 1 is equal to plus 1. Now you can observe alpha equals to 1 satisfies this equation. So we can say that alpha minus 1 is a factor of, this polynomial alpha power 5 minus alpha cube plus alpha minus 1. So I can write LHS as alpha minus 1 into alpha to the power 4 plus alpha cube plus 1, and it is equal to 1. Now this relation will help us in finding the number of real solution. Well, we will take numbers minus 1, 0, 1 on the number line, and we have four cases to consider. See, if you take alpha less than minus 1, then clearly LHS is negative. LHS is a negative value. So this cannot be equal to 1. It means this equation will not have any real root before minus 1. Okay, the second case is alpha is in between minus 1 to 0. Here you can observe that alpha minus 1 is negative, obviously, and second bracket is alpha 4 plus alpha cube plus 1. So here we will set 1 plus alpha cube plus alpha to the power 4. Alpha cube, if alpha is in between minus 1 to 0, then alpha cube is also in between minus 1 to 0. So this whole expression is positive. Again, LHS becomes negative. It means this equation will not have any real solution. It will in between minus 1 to 0. Okay. So now we will check for 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. So third case is alpha is in between 0 to 1. Here, this expression is positive, no doubt. And this is negative for this interval. Again, LHS is negative. LHS is negative. So negative cannot be equal to 1. It means this will not have any real solution in between 0 to 1. So now we are left with one case only, and that is alpha greater than 1. See, if you take alpha greater than 1, then the whole expression which is in LHS can be equal to 1. So let me explain it for you. Suppose Px equal to x to the power 5 minus x cube plus x minus 2. So this was the question which is given us. Okay, so here P1 is negative, but P2 is a positive value. It is 2 power 5 minus 2 cube plus 2 minus 2. So it is a positive value. So it tells us that this equation will have a root in between 1 to 2. In between 1 to 2, this equation will have a root, real root, that is alpha. Now we will prove that this equation will not have any real root after 2. See, if you take alpha greater than 2, then the LHS is always greater than 1. It is quite easy to observe. See, if you take alpha equals to 2, then it is 1. and this is some value greater than 1. So obviously, if you take alpha greater than 2, then LHS is greater than 1. So my dear students, so far we have got that this equation will have one and only one real root, and that lies in the interval 1 to 2. Okay. So if alpha is in between 1 to 2, if alpha belongs to 1 to 2, then alpha to the power 6 belongs to 1 to 2 to the power 6. Now, what is the greatest integer of alpha to the power 6? So there are so many integers in between these two numbers. So definitely this method is not going to help us anymore, because we are supposed to prove that greatest integer of alpha to the power 6 is equal to 3. Okay. So now we are supposed to run after the range of alpha to the power 6 only, because this is not going to help us. So let's find the range of alpha to the power 6. Hope you got it, everything so far. See, how can we find the range of alpha to the power 6? It is easy to find, but we will use some basic theorems of number theory, like number 1, if x is positive, then x plus 1 by x is greater than equal to 2, and equality holds if x equal to 1. Okay, you can check it manually. If you take 1, then it becomes 2. Otherwise, if you take any number which is positive, then x plus 1 by x is always greater than 2. Okay, fine. See, we have x to the power 5 minus x cube plus x minus 2 equals to 0. This is our original equation. Here we can write x times x to the power 4 minus x square is equal to 2 minus x. Okay. Assume it as equation 1. So from 1, I can say x to the power 6 is equal to x to the power 4 minus x square plus 2x. I multiplied the whole expression by x. So we got x to the power 6 is equal to this. So we can write this term as 2 minus x upon x plus 2x. And it comes out to be twice of x plus 1 upon x minus 1. Since x plus 1 by x is greater than 2, so the whole expression in RHS is greater than 3. That is, x to the power 6 is greater than 3. So far, we have got only the lower bound. Now we will find the upper bound of x to the power 6. Okay, and for that, we can write from the equation 1, x to the power 5 plus x equals to x cube plus 2. So what I'll do, I'll divide whole expression by x cube. So it becomes x square plus 1 by x square equals to 1 plus 2 upon x cube. Therefore, 2 upon x cube is equal to x square plus 1 upon x square minus 1. X square plus 1 by x square is always greater than 2. So this overall expression is always greater than 1. So by taking reciprocal, we can say x cube is less than 2. Hence, x cube is less than, sorry, x to the power 6. X to the power 6 will take a square on both sides. So x to the power 6 is less than, it is 2 actually. It is 2. it is less than 4. So here we have got x to the power 6 is greater than 3, and here we got x to the power 6 is less than 4. So combining both these cases, we can say that x to the power 6 belongs to 3 to 4. Hence, greatest integer of x to the power 6 is equal to 3. Okay. So this was the solution for this question.